What's up, everyone? It's the Outlaw John Rocha here on the Outlaw Nation. Thank you all so much for click and play on this reaction video. I'm going to be watching and reacting to episode 9 of X-Men 97, Tolerance is Extinction Part 2. You know, when we left last week, a lot went down here between the X-Men with Magneto essentially shooting the world back to the Stone Age with his massive EMP that shut down all the Sentinels. We got more information on Bastion and his family life and his past and his upbringing and all of that and the connective tissues that are there. We had more with the X-Men. Rogue was still kind of out throughout that whole episode because of her grief, and we had Cyclops and Jean, everybody just kind of getting involved and trying to figure out what they're going to do next, fighting. We had Wolverine and Nightcrawler fighting these human Sentinels in essence, and even Trish Tilby became a human Sentinel, which put a whole new spin on the relationship that was possibly happening between her and Beast. So there was a lot that went on in that last episode that was incredible and stunning to witness as this series just gets better and better every week, or maintains, depending on how you feel about all these episodes, maintains an incredible level of quality every week for this series. I don't think I've seen a bad episode all season, in my opinion. Maybe there are episodes that aren't as good as the other one. It doesn't mean they're bad. They're just not as good 100% overall. But this one I'm looking forward to the most because last week was so excellent. And what's it going to set up for us heading into the finale, which will be next week? What are we going to get in this particular episode that's going to like shock us and throw us for a loop, and what twists and turns are coming? Because this season has been incredible with the death of Gambit, the shocking death of Gambit. Now Charles is finally back. Magneto trying to run the school and all the things that he got involved in. And of course, as we said at the end of the last episode with Magneto was right there, changing everything for the world. So what's the reaction going to be like? And what's Bastion going to do? What moves is he going to make to counter all this stuff with the X-Men? Because, you know, this is that Empire Strikes Back, the second installment here. So this one's probably going to be a lot darker than we've seen already. So I'm very curious to see what we're going to get. So before I jump in, though, I just want to remind you all to please subscribe to the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you see we're dropping all the content we do here on the Outlaw Nation channel. If you want to join the Patreon, head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/John Rocha. They've got multiple tiers, multiple benefits, and I know the Discord is hopping with all the different rooms that everyone is in, and they've created there to talk about shows just like X-Men 97 with people who are in the Outlaw Nation. So it's a fun time for sure. So head on over there. All right, that's enough of the intro, the jibba jabba. Let's get into this episode here. Look, I always play the intro, so just know that the intro is going. I'm never going to hit skip intro. It doesn't make sense. As a new X-Men animated series fan, I love this intro, and I'm now like adding this to all my mixes, for God's sake. Oh, Storm in the new costume. Nice. Jubilee. Yeah, what's your situation with Roberto going to be like? I'm very curious. Is Roberto having those issues with his mom? And certainly we saw the last episode, his mom sent him away because she was embarrassed of him being a mutant and outing himself essentially to all her rich friends who were there with that humans for Genosha nonsense. Oh, yeah. It's Charles. Oh, yeah, Magneto. Oh, putting on the old school. Okay. Wow. Written by Anthony Saletti and directed by Emi Emmett Yonemura. So credit to them ahead of time for this. Oh, that's Bastion carrying his mom. Well, why is he crying? Oh, I guess maybe she died. Oh, wow. Wow. Yep, there it is. The uneducated and the afraid attacking the things they don't understand. I'm a Magneto guy. What can I tell you? Oh. Oh, Storm's back. Oh, yeah, with Forge. Nice. Going out into the light. Can you do it? Whoa. What is this?
It's finally quiet, Mother.
Oof. she's so badass. Oh. Jubilee letting it all out. It's been a tough few weeks, yo.
Magneto, sir? Really? What did you expect was going to happen when you tossed him the school? The choice should have been ours.
I wanted to spare you the weight of your loyalty to me. You were my first students, and you graduated a long time ago.
I don't know.
What would freedom have gotten us? I still would have had to send Nathan to the future.
True.
Bastion or Magneto or whoever else threatened the world.
It's true, Scott.
Mutants could live however they wish, but that you would never allow yourself to enjoy.
Well, I get where Charles is coming from, because he cares about Scott and Jean,
I'm right back here.
and he thought he was doing the right thing. But I mean, it's a little suspect, because also maybe he felt secretly that Magneto was a better choice to lead them than Scott or Jean, because he knows Scott or Jean, and he knows what the issues they've gone through. Wow, Scott just walking out on him. Damn.
Oh,
Bamf. You could have walked over. Come on, now you're showing off.
Trask, did he?
Much has happened, Fräulein.
Oh, yeah, he's got to fill her in.
Trask survived. And so did...
Remy?
Oh, wow, he's got to tell her.
Oh, shucks. We missed the hoedown.
Roro, you're back.
Using her real name.
Please. Aurora's doing her modest goddess routine.
It's been too long, my friend.
Yeah.
Functional despite Magneto's blackout.
This whole thing. Rigged together an electrostatic deflector ages ago.
Oh, me, oh, my. How, my friend?
Thought about it.
Oh, Jean.
Two intellectuals.
We're actually relocating to the old base on Muir Island.
Oh, wow. Muir Island? Nice. Good reference. For those of you who read the comics.
Thousands are feared dead. All first world infrastructures are in ruin.
Thousands are feared dead. Wow.
Warning, Magneto's thrown the entire planet back centuries.
Yeah, so this is crazy. So now you can understand why humans might be super mad or upset about the situation.
Well, Magneto ain't gonna change his mind just because we say please.
You tell him, Wolverine.
His day ends one way.
Wow.
I brought us here, my X-Men.
Oh, Charles.
Storm and Jean will lead Gold Team to shut down Bastion at his headquarters in the Galaxy.
Oh, they're splitting up, huh?
Learning how to safely remove Sentinel nanotech will take years.
Huh.
Guys hated us before Bastion drafted him into his killer robot army. We don't even know how many are out.
Oh, look at Roberto in this suit. I love it.
But then what?
Sounds like just another day that ends in Y when you put it that way.
And we face it as we always have, as a family.
That's cool.
Sentinels are controlled by a central command server. Alas, I was unable to find it before the blackout.
Oh,
Bastion is the command.
yeah, I was just going to say, it has to be Bastion as the command server. He wouldn't let anything else control these Sentinels but him.
Bro had detected him, so I assumed he was a mutant.
Oh, wow, Charles.
His mother slammed the door when she heard the word.
Oof.
In another world, Bastion would be in this portrait.
Wow. He could have been a founding member of the X-Men. That's intense.
Well, didn't you also believe it was a good idea to hand the bad guy your school?
That's enough.
Easy, Roberto. Easy now.
Kurt will teleport us to Muir Island. Let's get to work, team.
Oh, yeah, Charles. He can lead. What a surprise.
And this mnemonic scrambler shut down Jean's powers when she was the Dark Phoenix.
Oh, right. Oh, wow.
If Bastion's abilities operate like our mutation, we can use neutralizer technology to permanently disable his control of Prime.
Oh!
Okay. No neutralizer technology.
Yeah, Storm might have an issue with that, y'all. Interesting. All right, Rogue and Professor X. What we got here?
Remy was the most Cajun man I ever met. He knew our lives are about what bits of us we leave behind. Maybe if you saw us as people and not students.
Wow.
And despite the power of words, nothing spoken can heal this pain.
But you can try, Charles. Yeah. Look, I had a feeling last episode, and I think I said this in the review. What we've seen in the comics sometimes is Magneto and Charles have these fights, and some of the X-Men go over to be with Magneto. So I got a feeling we're going to have some... If this becomes a battle between the crews, that some of them are going to go over and be with Magneto. And it certainly seems like Rogue is laying the groundwork for that.
Be reasonable.
I am not the one who needs to be reasoned with, Charles.
There is a large asteroid hovering over my home that begs otherwise.
When you
Your
abandoned us for your Shi'ar bird queen,
Yeah.
You must undo the damage you've done.
will humanity undo Genosha?
When does humanity have to pay for their crimes? Right. Although Genosha was a mutant, right? Because it was Bastion.
I promised a boy a future free of fear, only to watch his frightened eyes be vaporized
Oof. Wow.
because he believed in me.
Wow.
Your professor's dream is dead.
There he goes. Here's the pitch.
Cling to this dying world, or rise to your future and look down upon this fallen pig's.
Yeah, see, that's where he goes too far.
Not gods, Magnus.
Gods abandon those who believe in them. Mutants do not.
Wow.
Decide.
That's a hell of a line. Gods abandon those who believe in them. Mutants do not.
Genosha, I made a
Yep,
choice
I knew Rogue would go
to
with him.
lead our kind to a
Yep.
I stand by that choice.
Rogue.
Wow, surrendering Remy's jacket too. Wow.
Who dies next, Professor? Jean? Been there, done that. I will not see any more mutants die.
Yeah. Oh,
Roberto.
My mom handed me
yeah, there it is.
Me.
Wow. I'm not surprised Roberto went too because he's in a transition place and he's got, obviously he's got issues with his mom, as he just said, but also he's not sure where he stands on things. And that's where these kinds of leaders who spew anger and hate and toxicity and destruction take advantage of kids who are lost and turn their fear or anger and manipulate them to follow them. With Rogue, it's that pain of the loss of Remy that's clouding her judgment.
Had it my way, I'd be on Isla Mirada with you and Jean instead of space. But she's
Not my.
Oh, look at old school.
and son.
Oh, son.
Yes. Be careful.
No. Give him hell.
Give him hell.
Oh hey. Almost forgot.
I love how dorky cool Scott can be. Oh!
Am I going to war or a circus?
What'd you expect? Black leather?
Nice shout out to X-Men the movies.
Against Magneto will only inflame matters further. Trust that I will reason.
Look, I know that Charles is trying to do the right thing, but
The world is falling apart because you left your legacy to a lunatic.
yeah.
In under an hour, civilization as we know it
Ooh.
ends.
Oh!
My X-Men and I are your best hope.
Oh, man. I love this. Oh, Trish is there. Okay. Beast still holding on to the possibilities. 1 Claremont Avenue. Chris Claremont.
We have been here before, President Kelly. If you don't trust me,
Oh, little
trust
pseudo slow motion walkout. Wow. Love the old school outfits. Love it. I guess there's a symbolism there, right? Going back to the foundation and the principles, going back to the old school approach. Appreciate that.
They approach. Open the silo.
Oh, my man looking like a reverse Loki there, for those of you who saw Loki season 2. Oh. This is music. The Newton Brothers are killing it right now with this music. The whole series.
Surrender to the future.
Wow. Here we go. Dude, this show is that's such a banger, man. Whoa. These Sentinels sometimes are like stormtroopers. Sometimes they're easily taken out.
I thought of you while away, of when my sister faced her darkness and emerged.
That's nice.
A phoenix.
A phoenix, dare we say.
Believe, not in a dream or our gifts, but in each other.
Wow.
Make them mind your weather, sister.
And them weather your mind.
Got my money on my mind, my mind on my money. Get it? Get it? This is awesome. Oh, look at that image. That's Storm.
Is coming from inside the volcano itself.
Then that's where Bastion is.
Cable wearing a medium shirt there. Look at those guns.
He'll have no one to share it with.
Try as you might, X-Men. You cannot stop.
Whoa. Oh! Morph becoming Hulk. Nice. Yeah, I get it, Morph. I love it.
Let me lend you a hand, friend.
Beast. Look at the short, old school shorts. I love it.
The sound of one hand clapping.
I waited for this moment.
Oh, Sinister.
Know your genes, Gene.
I know your genes, Gene.
Weaknesses.
Oh! Oh. Oh.
Only I know where you end and Madeline begins.
That's a fair point. Sinister can mess with her with the Madeline stuff.
It doesn't matter. Madeline fights with me today.
Oh. Is she able to access Madeline's powers as well as hers? Ooh. Oh, of course. That's going to hurt. I don't care whether you're a human or a converted human or otherworldly or a mutant. Bowling balls are going to hurt. What's this?
Should we knock?
Oh, wow.
Damn it,
Oh, good. We're skipping the blabber.
Get a Wolverine. Of course, that's my favorite X-Man.
Time out, sugar. You're playing it.
Uh-oh.
Magnus, please! Thousands are dead.
Wow.
Thousands more died on Genosha. Whose lives matter more?
Jubilee. Get it, girl.
Hey, I'm sorry, Jubes. You okay?
What? It's a fight, Roberto.
Jubes, I said sorry.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Magnus, for all your talk of ruling the world, it is the world that has made the bitter man before me.
Oh, how I've waited to say these two words to you, old friend.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
Magneto.
His helmet. I must hijack his powers to repair Earth.
Oh, wow.
What about the Prime Sentinels?
There is no time. We must trust Gold Team to neutralize Bastion.
So wait, Charles wants to take Magneto's powers and reverse things? It's funny how he crosses people's sovereignty when he feels like it. Always happens in the comics, happens in... I'm sure it's happened in the show and in the movies. Oh, wow.
Know your role, mutant.
Know your role.
Sinister would never risk his life for another.
Know your role. Homie used the Rock's words. Oh, beast. Is he able to convert them into... Oh, he's just trying to get that thing back. Oh. 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 Oh, damn.
I'm shocked that such a coward hasn't abandoned Bastion yet.
Huh.
I was waiting for you to bring me what I want.
What does he want? Nathan?
Look who's here. My writhing thing of
Yeah, that's what he wants. He wants Nathan back.
Nathan, stop, please.
Oh.
Listen.
Is he controlling him? Oh, man.
Just like he controlled your mother.
Oh, wow.
My real mother was a world-class telekinetic. Stuff tends not to skip a generation.
Damn. Oh! Nathan! Oh! Wow. Look at this battle. Wait, is she showing him or is she transporting him? Oh, I think she's showing him. Oh no!
I love you.
Oh no!
No! Jean, Nathan.
Wow. Oh. Oh, he got the helmet off.
You've left me no choice, Magnus.
Oh, wow. See, I've seen him do this in the comics. It's, oh man, yeah. Showing how brutal it is. He's violating his mind to use his powers to set things back. Oh. Charles can be a gangster when he wants to be. But he deludes himself that he's always doing the right thing or the good thing. Oh no. Oh! Oh. 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 Now he's blocking Charles's powers. Wow.
You're a traitor to your race.
Dude. Oh! Oh! Holy shit. Oh my gosh, she's got to watch him die again. Wolverine!
Been in a lot of wars, bub. The brave always die first.
Oh my god, Wolvie.
Finally, this feud is
over. Oh! Oh my god, is he ripping?
Do this!
Oh shit! That's the end? What? Wow. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Okay. All right. I don't know. I guess I got to put my feelings into words now. What an ending. Fuck, man. Wolverine trying to kill Magneto, and Magneto maybe with a final decision there before he succumbs to his injuries, ripping the adamantium out of Wolverine. And I've seen that in the comics as well when that's happened, and it's been brutal. And I think we saw stuff like the Project X stuff in the movies. I think it was the second X-Men that we saw that, how that got put into him and what it was like to take it out in that. But like, wow, what a brutal ending. Man, this show goes so hard, doesn't it? Seems like Jean dies again in that final I love you there to Scott, and having her son control to kill her. Oh man, that's some heavy shit. They couldn't get that thing on Bastion, so he still has his power. I don't know what shape Magneto's going to be in or what shape Charles is going to be in, but clearly he blocked his powers putting the helmet on him. What does that mean? What does the end result of that mean? And yeah, this is mutants versus mutants to try to save humanity. We ever heard that before? You know, people getting together to fight each other within their own community in order to save the majority. So, wow. Powerful stuff here. I've always been a Magneto guy because I've seen logic in his approach to some things and in how he sees the world. But I mean, Charles's words about how he's allowed the world to turn him into this bitter person. But I don't think that's 100% truth. I think that's unfair of Charles to say that, because clearly Magneto was open for the challenge of taking over the school. It's just Genosha and how the humans helped Bastion do what he did, because Cooper and the UN seems like they betrayed the mutants by working with Bastion to essentially subjugate the mutants and keep them in their place. But of course, they didn't know that Bastion was going to kill them like he did in Genosha. So there's blame to go all around, but it was mutants and humans, ironically, working together to destroy mutants, when Charles Xavier's approach is mutants and humans working together so that everyone can have a happier future. But Magneto sees what humans have done. And look, if you study our history as human beings, there's certainly a lot of logic and a lot of reason for Magneto's points of views and feelings, although he does take it as an extremist, he does take it too far. So, but I would argue there's defensible logic to some of Magneto's actions and points of view, just like there is to Charles. And Charles in this episode does that Charles thing where, hey, I thought I was doing the right thing, or I thought I was thinking of you. And yeah, I didn't give you agency by asking you about it, but I thought I would do this as a gift and not tell you about it. It's like, why do you do confoundingly stupid things all the time, Charles, for as incredibly intelligent as you are? Sometimes you're an emotional nincompoop when it comes to these kinds of things, and I just don't get it. But of course, it works for the story and it works for the storyline. So of course, that's why it's in there, which makes it interesting. And giving him a flaw and giving him some vulnerability, I think, is always essential with any character that seems super powerful. So I thought that worked. I mean, Rogue and Roberto going with Magneto makes all the sense in the world. As I said, Rogue is still dealing with the grief of Remy wanting revenge, and Roberto in a place of transition, and not knowing where he stands. And so Magneto taking advantage, showing him strength. And sometimes people who are lost or confused, they gravitate to people who convey strength because they kind of co-opt that strength to use in their own lives. And so you see that with Roberto. Some fun action sequences and fight sequences. The animation here is stellar. The music was incredible from the Newton brothers. I thought the animation again was gorgeous. The direction here worked really well. And the script, I thought, worked well as well. And we had these moments of human connection, Storm and Jean coming together there. And Storm certainly knocked down into the water. Forge looks like he's heading for a crash there. And Scott has had to witness the death of Jean possibly again, and at the hands of his son, who always said to go give him hell, but clearly could only handle a little bit longer. I loved the Morph Hulk stuff. That was cool. And then in the end, what we got here is a wounded Magneto, a wounded Xavier, a wrecked Wolverine. Everyone else has been beaten up for a little while, and the Earth is still in balance, still in play, and Bastion has not been neutralized. So hell of an ending, hell of an episode. Another fantastic episode here in X-Men 97. Another banger of an episode. So much to discuss, so much to talk about. If you haven't watched our spoiler review, it's up now. Me and Michael Vogel. I always record these, then I record our review, but it takes my editor there like a day to do these reactions, to edit these reactions and put it up, which is why it's always the day after the review. But I did watch it, and now we're going to do the review probably within an hour with me and Vogel for the Geek Buddies. So watch that for more of my thoughts and Michael's thoughts as we battle, because I know we're going to battle over this episode. He is such an Xavier devotee, and I'm more in the Magneto camp. So we'll certainly have arguments about the logic and what went on in this episode. It's going to be a lot of fun to talk about for sure. But all right, well, thank you so much for watching this reaction video. I appreciate it madly. I'm trying to do more of these to see if people like them, see if people watch them. And, it takes time to get the views to kind of ratchet up or tick up as I do more of this stuff. But I appreciate you all hanging out with me and watching this as I react to all this kind of stuff. And look, I'm this way. I react to stuff emotionally. I'm an emotional guy, and I enjoy doing it. And I know some people have made fun of those reactions. Some people have showed me videos of other people making fun of my reactions. Hey, man, I can only be myself. If you don't like it, fuck off. I'm me, so deal with it. But thanks so much for watching it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button. Share this on your social media. And let me know what you thought of the episode down in the comment section below. What stood out to you, what didn't stand out to you, what worked for you, what didn't, and what your thoughts are as we head into this finale next week. How much of an insane finale are we set up for coming out of this episode? Let me know all of that down in the comment section below. All right, take care of yourselves, be well, and I'll talk to you next time with another reaction video here on the Outlaw Nation.